Warhammer's Walk podcast.
To another episode of Warhammer's Walk. Today we got the full team once again. We got Bill and we got Sam. How we doing, lads? Whoever wants to go first. It's not planned.
I'll let Bill go first. He's not been on for 10 years.
I know, part-time podcaster.
My PTP.
Not been too bad. Yeah, I'll have to put that in the corner. But yeah, it's not been too bad. Not been too bad.
Good.
Productive. Especially after.
What about you, Sam? How you been? We'll get on to yesterday. Go on, Sam. How you been?
Last, I had 2 days off, so not too bad. Been recovering. With
Who's
the best
working on
way.
Monday? I know. Who's working on Monday?
Not you, Bill.
No?
So he's part-time at his job as well.
My job don't do things.
I knew that was coming. Right, let's go on to yesterday, shall we?
Let them have time off.
All right, we'll get on to the yesterday, shall we? So, team lineups, and I'll go with Bill. What did you think?
Do you know what? Seeing the lineup yesterday, I actually thought that we had a chance. To be honest, I can't believe what I watched. You know, we didn't play a bad game. A lot of decisions didn't go our way. Obviously, we hit both posts in the crossbar as well, and a goal disallowed, which it's hard to take. It is hard to take because obviously you can't score with your arms, so technically that's not gonna come into play. So why is it offside?
I'll come to that in a minute.
If you can score with it, fair play. Yeah, like if your head was offside or if your foot was offside, yeah, but you can't score with your arms. So why was it offside?
So it was offside just because it counts as handball from the shirt sleeve downwards. So if he hit it with his shoulder, he could score. And this is why it was offside. I don't believe it should be that way. It should be from the feet. I think me and Sam covered that before.
I always thought.
No, it's any point of the player
can score.
Which that can score. He's offside. So because of his shoulder was offside, if his arm from here was through the line, then it's onside. But because of his shoulder was off, it's offside. So I do get that, and it's so frustrating. It's frustrating because who's going to actually score with a shoulder? Not really. I've not seen one goal. I think with a shoulder.
I do it all the time.
Thomas.
I'm at years of box doing that.
He's a You watch the game. You watch the game against Arsenal. He's going to pop out the shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, this is why it's offside. But no, I do kind of get your point. It is frustrating. I think we should have had 2 penalties. The goal should have stood. I know it was offside, but like we said, you can't really score with an arm. If your arm's offside, then it shouldn't be offside. We didn't play that badly. Just couldn't actually. It was either goalkeeper saved or the post saved them.
You should have put Wilson on a lot sooner.
Yeah. No, I do agree with that. I thought you were saying something else then, Bill. Right, go on then, Sam. We'll come over to you.
No, what I was trying to think of was when Walker Peters obviously got took off 4-1 Basaka, and obviously I knew that he'd changed his formation and Wan-Bissaka went in as a 3, but I don't know. Walker Peters, to me, Walker Peters had a good game. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he should have come off.
No, I do agree. I do agree. Go on then, Sam. How did you take the game? Lineups, everything in between.
Well, lineups, as always, same old. I'm not going to pick any holes in that. Yeah, first half I thought we played rather well actually. We was playing well with the ball, playing awful without the ball, and that led to the first goal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but there was some good performances. I thought Tati Castellano's got a lot of stick, and I thought he actually had a good game. He had a lot of shots. He hit the bar twice as well. Troy, I thought he looked positive when he came on. Mavropanos is probably the most unluckiest guy ever to score that own goal and then to get this goal disallowed.
Yeah.
But Summerfield I thought was quiet until he had one good little one.
Yeah.
The second half was just
Oh,
what
that
killed
should have
us
been
at
a
the
goal
end.
as well. That should have been a goal.
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't have been a
What
goal.
about Pablo's? What about Pablo's chance? I actually thought he was. I thought Pablo was going to get his first goal
Yeah,
There was
right at the beginning
there was a lot of
when
pluses
he was
in that
1-on-1
game.
with a goalie, and all he had to do was keep calm, solid in one of the sides. But
Look, I know we're not a podcast to
he is only
slate the
20.
players,
He is
but
only 22. He is only 22.
we can't slate the players for what they did yesterday. It was just Brentford was good, and like Sam said, we just didn't do well without the ball. But it's no point slating the players. I will put this to you though: how do you think we'll fare in the last three games, where you got Arsenal, Newcastle, and Leeds? Now we're back in the bottom three, trailing by a point because of Spurs
hopefully
today.
they'll just take it as a bad day at the office. Bad day and an unlucky day at the office. And we'll just keep on fighting. We can still do something against Arsenal and stop Arsenal winning for league 4 years in a row. That'd be quite nice. Newcastle, I know they won the other day, but they're still in bad form. And Leeds, if we can take it, we still got a chance against Leeds, then I think we'd be fine. Because we're winning.
No, I agree. Bill, what do you think? Last three games?
Our last three games, at the end of the day, anybody can win, no matter what team you are. You know what I mean? You could be Man City or you can be, Wolves, for instance. They went on a winning streak and they were relegated.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it don't matter what team you are, if you've got the right mentality within the players and within the coaching staff, and they all work together and they fight for everything, right? Then that's all you can ask. You can't.
Yeah, but
You
the only
can't
thing
ask them to
is,
go out there and
I
work
do
everything.
believe that they've showed the fight in the last two games, and we've not quite got what we wanted from them. We was lucky with Callum Wilson's last-minute goal against Everton. We was very unlucky in this one. But look, if we can get 5 points, so that's 3 points against Leeds, 2 draws, I think we'll be fine. Because if I think Chelsea will do Spurs, I think they'll come unstuck in that one.
Draw against Leeds.
So yeah, but that's 3 points. So I'm thinking Everton could do
I
them,
think 3 points
upset them, and so can
Newcastle.
Chelsea. So you're only looking
That's
at
what I was
a few points. Well, Newcastle. I'm just saying minimum.
I think
2 draws and a win. I think we'll be safe. But anything less, it's going to go down to the wire, and it's all going to be on the last day.
I think that's for certain. It's definitely going down to the Leeds game.
But that's what's happening because the refs have, to me, they have it all planned out. They're going to take it down to the wire. We'll win one, they'll lose one. We'll win one, they'll lose one, and then they'll take it down to the last game of the season, just to keep things.
I feel that in the last 3 sort of games, the refs have been for Spurs and against us because they can't have Spurs going
Everton.
down. We've had this
Everton game.
We haven't had. Yeah, we haven't had the referees they've been against us more than what they've been for us, or even as a good
Haven't they
referee.
always?
You know,
Haven't they always?
that has been most of the season, but technically it's been down to our own
I think
doing that
It's
they've
not
been
down-
like
I
that.
think that's
It's
an
not just
easy
the
way out
season, it's
for.
been the seasons. Like, it's been constant.
It is, but that's just how I feel. I'm not saying they are,
Shouldn't
but
be in
that's
this
just what I
situation in
feel
the
about
first
the
place.
referees at the moment. They've been more for Spurs. Look at Spurs' last game, what they lost. No, they drew,
No,
weren't
for
it?
one.
They drew their last game before
No,
winning
for
this
one.
one.
1-0 over Wolves.
That 1-0. So, and I think the referee was really quite thingy, but I think the game before that they were all for Spurs, but they still
but the
lost.
game before
You know what I mean?
for West Ham against Everton, we were lucky. The ref was certainly on our side against Everton.
Yeah.
To be honest,
No, I get that. I do get that. But
I know
you know,
the ref was bad against
it
Brentford,
goes
but
for
Everton. So I think it's
yeah.
just poor.
No, I get it because of the handball and all that. But the Everton, like we should have had the penalty. I did see the Pickford on Tatty, and that should have been a penalty.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, and stuff like that. So you know, why didn't VAR pick up on that? You know what I mean? Just to go back to Everton a little bit, why didn't VAR pick up on that? If we can see that all on TikTok and all that and on social media, I get they didn't have the camera, but you can see that from a mile off. You know what I mean?
Just
You
to
can
remind
because
you,
they did actually show it, but I
on.
must have been not paying
Or you
attention.
might.
But you're mumbling away up there, Bill. Go on, what are you saying?
No, I just said to you, yeah, that Everton, the podcast isn't up on TikTok yet, is it? So I haven't even had a chance to see it.
Oh, have you
That's when I
not?
watch it, is when I put it up. Nah, that's why I've been messaging you. Send me Everton.
For some reason,
we thought Palace was our last game.
I've still got to check the emails. I haven't checked it yet. I've been just so busy. But yeah, it's just one of them. We've got to take each game as it comes and just pray. You know, pray to the legends of West Ham that they can help us in some way.
If we do get relegated, as I said to Carla, I said to Carla earlier that if we get relegated, you know, Tommy's games are now going to be moved to a Sunday, so we'll get the train down. We'll go and watch West Ham for the day, do a bit of shopping at North Wales or whatever, and then go and watch the game.
It's not
Got
even
it all
that,
planned
though,
out.
right? It's midweek games. That opens that up for me again. So I'm looking at the bright side of either way. You know, we stay in the Prem, but if we go down, midweek games, I can go
we'll
see
be
that.
winning most of them as well. Or
Yeah,
will we?
you know,
Because the last 2 or 3 years, last 3 years, the team who finished 18th has got double relegated to League One. Luton,
I
Leicester,
don't think we'll.
Yeah, thank you.
and
I
someone else.
don't think we'll get double relegated.
I don't
mate.
think we will.
I don't.
It's just a
I
funny
don't
stat.
think we will.
But
You could say that. You know what I mean? You could say, what if Tottenham goes down? Are they going to get double relegated? You know,
Spurs will definitely get double relegated.
I don't think they would. I don't think they will. But if Millwall come up and we go down, we're just going to look.
Oh, I'd be really annoyed.
It's going to
That's
look
the one
bad,
thing I want for next year is just to have a West Ham Millwall game. I've been wanting out for years. I've missed them.
Yeah. No, exactly that. Exactly that. I've got a feeling they'll probably be behind closed doors. What's that? You got to talk a little bit louder, Bill. You wasn't alive when they were last played.
What? Back in 2012? No, we played in the league in 11-12.
Yeah,
when we last were down. It was a great win.
We did play in the cup though, didn't we?
Yeah, that was way back in 08 or 09.
Yeah, something like that. That was the last game I remember, and that was when the seats were bloody being tossed about.
2012 was one where we won 2-1. Kevin Owen got sent off in like 5 minutes. Talking of Kevin Owen. That's just coincidence. I did have it planned.
Yeah, all right.
But-
Yeah. Well, you knew it was going to be covered.
Yeah, Kevin Owen got sent off and Tompkins and Coley scored.
No, fair play. But yeah, right. We'll go on to. Is everyone happy to move on to the next game? Any points what to be made?
Yeah, Hermansen was crap. I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He even went
But
off
then
our
he's not-
ball.
Yeah.
He's not going to be.
He's dipped a bit. He's dipped. Would you? Right. So you bringing that up? Would you stick Areola in goal for the last 3 games?
Not last 3 games, but against Arsenal. And I would have had Areola against Brentford because Brentford and Arsenal for one thing they got in common is set pieces or long throws or free kicks or whatever or corners. Hermansen cannot deal with that. It's always a panic whenever you got Hermansen in goal with set pieces. When you got Areola, it's more settled. So that's why I would have had Areola for Brentford and Arsenal, but keep Hermansen for Newcastle and Leeds. Personally.
But then if a keeper is your number 1 keeper, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but do we
trust
have
him?
a number 1 keeper?
Try and.
If we had a true number 1 keeper, he would have played all season, and we wouldn't have chopped and swapped.
See, I think
We have Fabianski.
they swapped at the right
We have
time.
Fabianski.
He's been injured all season since he's come back. I just think they brought him back just to train him, but you know, has he actually been in the training? Has he been in the training centre, training grounds?
I don't know. I don't get to watch it.
Has he just picked up a wage the whole season because they felt sorry how he left?
Probably.
You just don't know, do you? Like, we're not there.
Yeah, I think he'd be gone at the end of the year for certain this time.
I think he'll be gone, as in playing gone, but I reckon he'll be there to train
Bring him back as a goalkeeper coach or something.
Yeah, for the youngers, for the under 21s to get them ready to come up.
I wouldn't mind that.
That's what I
would
think.
like that.
You know, it would make sense. It would make sense. You know, he knows what he knows the keeper staff. He knows the coaches. He knows everyone. So why not? It would just make sense. It would be good business, as they say.
Yeah.
You know, and we'd probably have a new board by the next season as well. Everything will be going our way, and whichever way this season ends up, we're just going to make a bad situation good. That's all we can do.
Always
You know.
on the bright side of
Who's
life.
going to buy her?
Exactly. You know, this podcast is a bit like Blackadder, isn't it?
Monty Python, mate.
Oh, bloody! I always get mixed up between the two. Blackadder and Monty Python are two good programs. You know what I mean? But no, are we fine to go on? I can't get my words out today. We all good? Anything from you, Bill?
I just obviously, as you said, we're going to have a new board on that next year. Who do you think is going to come in and take Sullivan out? Because he needs to go, obviously, with all.
Kotinski will take over. So this is what I'm saying about.
I've actually read that Savley is actually she's writing up a bid to bid for West Ham.
What, the Newcastle one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the Newcastle lady. She's not with them anymore.
But if they want to take over, then fine. But Kotinski will not budge. He will not budge. He'll go back down in shares, or I don't think so. He's after that ground. He's after that ground. What the stadium is built on. So once that deal, they might be able to buy him out.
He's after land around for whole stadium.
He doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. He wants the whole lot.
If he buys West Ham, he doesn't get the stadium.
He doesn't get what?
Stadium's rented. He doesn't get the stadium.
No, but then he can buy the stadium. and then he can do
To me,
what he
to me,
wants.
that
But he wants the land
to me, that
around
stadium's
the
not even worth
stadium.
buying.
It is worth
So
buying.
you can demolish what you want, build what you need, right? And then we can actually make it home to what we want. You know, the running pitch actually gone, us closer to the pitch. Like he will listen. I reckon he will listen to the fans of what they want because that's the number one priority because that's the money maker. That's the people who will
Have you
bring in the
heard?
players. You know what I mean?
Have, have you heard that the athletics committee is asking us to not use the stadium for I think it's about 8 weeks of
Yeah, but
I think
if
it
we
might be
buy
job
it because
season.
of the
But
mayor
no,
of
but
London
even in
don't
our
want it no
rent,
more. It's
even in
losing
our
money.
rent, even in our even in the mayor, like, Sadiq Khan is an absolute knob. So
Yeah, but he don't
the
want
only
it.
reason why
He
the only
wants us
reason
to
why
buy
we can't
it because it's
the only reason why
losing
we
money.
can't do anything with it is because of him, because of he won't deal with Sullivan. Well, if he doesn't want it anymore, sell it.
No, he has said
But
to the club,
he point
buy
blank
it.
refused. He point blank refused. Yeah, but not to Sullivan. He said he's happy to do it with anybody else other than Sullivan.
I think it was
No,
more
he's
Callum
told the club
Brady.
that's including
It was
Sullivan.
more Callum Brady that was causing problems between
He has
LLPP.
said if you want this,
Would have both been
because
saying
if
that
we
they
get
both come hand in
relegated,
hand.
we're paying 50%. We're 50%. What's the word? Rent.
Rent.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna lose even more money,
What?
and he don't want it.
So what? So we'll only be paying
$2 million.
1.5 mil
Half of that rent.
for a stadium.
Yeah. This is why he wants to get rid. Yeah, the contract they drew up is all on West Ham side, and they've just gone. Yeah, all right, don't worry, we'll pay the rest. Like, you know what I mean?
Not
It's like
thinking how
you
much it
saying,
actually costs.
I'm going to quit my job, and then your landlord or you write up a contract saying I'm only going to pay 50% of my rent, and you have to pay the other, and him going, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? But it's
That is
stupid.
stupid doing it.
It's stupid. You know what I mean? So they messed up by doing it, but this is why now Sadiq Khan wants to get rid of that stadium because it's just going to
I don't
hemorrhage
think
money.
Sadiq Khan is going to be in power any much longer.
Well, that might be the time to pounce and be like, okay, we'll get it for this price. It's hemorrhaging money. You want to get rid of it? Nice cheap stadium. We'll take the land around it if you want that price. And then this is where Continsky will get, right, you can buy that stadium or you can come in, take over, but I own that whole land around it. And he's a businessman. He's not stupid. He knows what he wants and he will get it somehow. And I will bet you it will either be, once he gets that, he will sell or he will make someone be most of the shares of that club and he will be fine. He just wants that thingy. It's either he's going to build on it or he's going to do something to make money from it. That is it. He is a businessman at the end of it, you know. And if that was you, you'd probably do the same. So I don't blame him. As long as he makes it money for West Ham as well as himself, why not? You know, that could give us an extra 30, 40 mil in the bloody transfer window. Go ahead, mate. Do what you want. You know, if we can buy the players with it, go on then.
No, if we're down there for...
What has Sullivan got where he's putting money into it? He hasn't. He's only got West Ham. And this is where he's taking the money out of West Ham.
The only thing he's putting his money into is his canteen for when he's in prison.
Well, the only thing he's putting money into is his pocket to do the things he does with it, and it's you know what I mean. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful.
I don't know if I sent you the whole video. There's an actual 13-minute video on YouTube talking about all of them.
Yeah. It was on the one we've got with Baby J. Baby J posted it as well, just in case we didn't see it. But
Yeah, so
we won't talk about that because we'll let that come to its thingy and let everyone. I think everyone knows anyway, and if they don't, just go search it because I don't really want that sort of talk on this podcast, to be honest. But we'll end that about Sullivan right there. We'll stop it there. But yeah, if you don't know what's going on, just search it.
sorry,
That's all I'm going to say. No, you're all right.
my apologies.
It's a bit of a big news on it. So, but I'm sure the people who watches this know exactly what's going on. So, but yeah, we'll go back to Arsenal. We'll start that one now. But yeah, score predictions. What do you think's going to happen? All of that. Bill, Sam,
I'm hoping that we pinch it 1-0.
1-0.
I'm hoping we pinch it 1-0. I think that'd be a difficult game.
Do you want to go for a goal scorer?
Oh, we're doing goal scorers now, are we?
Why not? We'll go. If seeing as it's a 1-0, go for your goals. Yeah, go for your goal scorer. Tatty goal scorer. Go on then.
We got
Go on, Sam.
We got Tatty Castellanos. Sorry, yeah, it's still in my head.
I've seen that on FIFA now.
Yeah, so do I. Every time it scores, I'm always saying, "Oh, we got Tatty."
Right, go on then. What do you think, Arsenal?
I'll get slapped if I start doing it.
Well, I've got hope. We're away. No, we're home, aren't we? Yeah, we're home.
God, I think we're at home.
Yes, we're home, definitely.
I'm sure we are at home, but you've kind of caught me out there.
Is it Saturday?
Sunday.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Sunday at 4:30, and of course we will be on TV.
Yep. Thank God.
I'm sure.
Work. Lovely. Anyway, yes.
We're always on my TV.
I'm gonna. I went draw last week and I didn't like it. So, and we lost. So if I go win, we might get a draw off this week. So I'm gonna say a 2-1 victory for West Ham.
Oh, you've nicked mine.
Yes, I've nicked yours at last. Come on. No, I'm going 2-1 win with Tati to score and Pablo's to score. I don't know why.
See, I can't go for it. I can't go any more than 2-0, really.
2-0.
Because it's just going to be
2-0.
Manson will keep a clean sheet.
Oh, no.
I'll be able to keep a clean sheet.
I'm going to actually go for a 3-2 victory.
Ooh.
I'm going to go. I know it seems unrealistic, and look, you've nicked mine, Sam, so I'm blaming you. So I'm going to change my tactic. And I'll go 3-2. I'm going to go Tatty. I'm going to go Bowen. And I'm going to go Somerville.
Ooh. Maybe. Never know.
And Declan Rice to score against us. That's
that's certain.
But no problem.
You know what I mean? Always does. So, no Pablo Pedro, unfortunately. He's saving himself, and I agree, because the baby J said this to me,
I
and
said
I agree
Pablo
with him.
to score.
Pablo is going to save it for the Leeds game to win that game. But I'll come to that in 2 weeks' time.
So I would generally love it if he did.
So, you know what I mean? Last game, just to win it, we stay up, and then he is in the side.
But no, with like a bicycle kick.
I'm actually going to change my goal scorers. I am going to go Tatty, Bowen, and Mav.
VAR.
Don't disallow a goal, mate. Don't disallow a goal.
After consideration, number 3. Handballed it, if though it was here.
He handballed it and it was on his head. But no, we'll finish it up there for this week. We will try and do a live on Sunday for the Arsenal game, for the big game. I hear Sam done a very good live yesterday. So well done to you, mate.
had Ben
a little bit of a technical fault, but I did sort of breeze through it. But yeah, might have been why we lost. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, of course it was. It's all right. I'll let you. I even said it yesterday. But we lost because I was doing for life. I said I've kept my original idea. I'm not bothered.
I said, look, just enjoy the day, nice and sunny. Don't worry about live. And he was like, nope, I'm going to do it. I've just decided.
What's that?
Yeah, go on, mate.
Some fun. Enjoy my day and found saw the lineups come out. I got all excited. You know that excitement you get an hour before kick off. That's no, I do want to do it. He goes out his garden and can't get connection. Yeah. Darn it. It's all right. It started raining once I went in anyway.
And then you got Ben just going over the double sign like, is it a tea? Is it a coffee? Oh, it's an energy drink. So he kept it alive while Sam weren't on, to be honest.
Yeah, he done well.
So, well done to Ben. And yes, Ben and Mrs. Ben, Alicia. I saw it. So, but right, we'll end it there. And there's only one thing to say. Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
Where Hammers Walk Podcast!